We successfully finalized the short sale and reaped the rewards. Our ultimate gain stands at an impressive 5,170%. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. 685 billion. Wow, that's huge. If it had fallen even further on the expiration date, it would have been like hitting the lottery. If we had embraced the initiative, we would have effortlessly exceeded the 1 trillion mark. Why are there so many zeros? I'm still shocked. Can you remind me of the total amount I need to pay you? Huh. We had an agreement to divide the earnings equally. So, after deducting the initial amount of 13 billion, half of the remaining 672 billion is. Can you believe it? A staggering 336 billion, isn't that incredible? If I pile up the money, could it soar to the level of a skyscraper? Back when I was discharged, I was just a broke guy stressed about what lay ahead, but now it seems like I'll have 336 billion in my hands. It's mind-blowing. Is it truly possible for me to obtain such a staggering sum of money? My starting fund was merely $800 million, quite an ambitious beginning. Had a loss taken place, the emotional toll on Take-Q would have been unbearable. Just a few days ago, he was carrying the burden of a loss in the tens of billions all by himself. Now that I'm contemplating taking half of the earnings, it honestly leaves me feeling somewhat uneasy. So, are you really going to forego it? If that's the case, I truly appreciate you documenting this. No way, you fool. Not in that manner. I believe I can spot something lurking in the background. Regardless, if it were me, I would have seen a loss of 13 billion. There's no way I could have transformed that into 685 billion. I supply the insights while Take-Q brings in the funding. As an individual, it's only human to believe that my impact is more significant. Yet, this individual confidently promised from the start that he would generously offer half without a second thought. He's determined to fulfill that commitment. I wonder just how many individuals like this are out there in the world. I've come to understand once more just how crucial the power of foresight is. The difference in clarity is truly remarkable. I anticipated the end of just a single smartphone model, but I ended up reaping hundreds of billions in rewards. What if I had anticipated an economic downturn, conflict, or a catastrophic event? To be on the safe side, it's wise to keep this under wraps. Absolutely. Take-Q is incredibly trustworthy when it comes to sharing this skill. He ranks just beneath my mother in terms of reliability. What if this information gets out? Will they pull me into the world of secret agencies? Having come to the realization that it might pose a danger to me, I've decided to keep it to myself. By the way, can you believe it? He. We truly struck gold. Listening to that gives me a sense of discomfort. Is it truly acceptable for us to benefit in such a way during a national emergency? I can't shake this feeling of guilt. This is really getting under my skin. The financial market is still struggling to find its footing. However, the projected operating profit for Samsung Electronics has been downgraded, and the decline in smartphone exports is expected to negatively impact the trade balance beginning next month. On the other hand, the stock prices of the American firm NPL and the Chinese enterprise Yihua have seen a significant increase. We weren't the reason for the halt in production. I completely agree, however. Even if we hadn't lifted a finger. The L6 has been officially retired, Samsung Electronics has reached its lowest point, and both the KOSPI and KOSDAQ have taken a significant nosedive. As others faced setbacks, there were surely individuals who seized the opportunity to gain. At this moment, we happen to be those who capitalized on it. No matter the circumstances that led us here, we've struck it incredibly rich. It's all thanks to that brilliant insight. Well, looking ahead notwithstanding. Had it not been for your contribution, it would have been utterly pointless. We might have overlooked this amazing chance. Even if we got the same details, how many individuals would put in more than 10 billion? Are you sharp-minded or just careless? Phew, what a relief. Anyway, it's quite impressive. Phew. Regardless, it's impressive. I'll take that as a compliment, buddy. How will you collect the funds? If deposited into your account, the taxes might be incredibly high. Oh. If I accept it as it is, the taxes alone would surpass 150 billion. Moving it to an overseas corporation with a 50% tax rate might be better. It feels like there's no other choice. I'll need to demonstrate where the funds are coming from. It's not that I can't show it. Are you interested in getting that in cash? A whopping 336 billion. What's the total number of 50,001 notes that can be packed into an Apple box? Is it really possible for me to take out 336 billion in cash? I never thought I'd need to consider these matters. Should I consider establishing a company in a tax haven too? How do you intend to use this money? It sounds like an exciting plan. Well, how about you? Although it's not a huge difference, it's truly disappointing to see it wrap up this way. From 130 billion to a staggering 670 billion. If I put this money back into the business, could I potentially make an even bigger profit? As the amount of capital increases, it becomes increasingly challenging to generate substantial profits all at once. Naturally, if we can reliably produce profits, we can build our fortune. In today's world, we find ourselves immersed in a sophisticated capitalist environment where wealth plays a pivotal role. With money, you can shift perspectives, and in doing so, you can truly make a difference and save lives. We made a fortune from a single investment, so much that even a lifetime wouldn't be enough to enjoy it all. Moving forward, even if we were to do absolutely nothing and simply rely on this money, it would still be sufficient. Yet, I can't help but wonder, is this truly everything? Should I really feel content with this and just call it a day? I haven't opened up to Take-Q about the insights I've been holding back. Is this truly what my future holds? Take my hand. What do you think will happen if I do? And you're sticking with me through it all, right? What will happen if I let it slip away? Then I will journey to the finish by myself. The CEO isn't required to be the biggest stakeholder, perhaps that's the beauty of it. I'm not sure how it will turn out, but how about we go together once? Wouldn't that be great? Smiley face. Does this imply managing the OTK company alongside Take-Q? That's quite amusing. This is the updated text. I discovered a straightforward approach to tackle the matter of splitting the funds. The corporate name should be amended to reflect the shared distribution. Guild Kang Jin-hoo and Take-Q should each hold 50%. The funds remain with a foreign corporation, meaning there's no obligation to settle any taxes in Korea. The allocation of company stocks is indeed a blessing, yet Delaware offers an exemption from gift taxes. What are your thoughts on this? Hey, are you paying attention? Do you still possess the agreement I handed over to you earlier? Yeah, I've got it right here in my wallet. Hand it over to me for just a moment. Hey there. What are you up to right now? Upon reflecting on it once more, dividing it into two parts seems illogical. What on earth? What do you think about an 8-to-2 shift? Looking at your face, it doesn't appear to be a joke. So, you're suggesting I should only claim 20%? That seems a bit low, don't you think? In a world where money can even take lives, it's not bizarre if emotions shift when faced with hundreds of billions. It tugs at the heartstrings, doesn't it? Nonetheless, this individual doesn't seem like the kind to behave in such a manner. Okay, if that's truly what you desire. You receive a total of 8. I received a pair. What on earth is going on here? Wow, that sounds fair. You get 80% of the shares, and I get 20%. Have you eaten something that doesn't agree with you? Are you really speaking with a clear mind right now? This is definitely coming from a clear-headed place. What's with the sudden change? Just a moment ago, you were discussing dividing it equally. I was willing to stick around, but you promised you'd see it through to the very end, didn't you? What's the big deal? Reflect on this deeply. With your vision and insight, the potential to accumulate wealth is limitless. Up until this moment, I've been the one supplying the funds while you've brought the vision, but now you also have the resources at your disposal. In the end, it feels like you're putting in all the effort while the profits are split down the middle. It just doesn't feel right to take half of the earnings when the work is so unevenly distributed. That's right. Just like Take-Q mentioned, now I have the confidence to invest on my own. It feels really empowering. Despite everything, I still found the courage to connect with Take-Q. I believed it was the right choice, putting my own convictions above friendship and loyalty. When you consider that the financial market sees a staggering flow of tens of trillions daily, 672 billion hardly registers as a significant figure. It feels much more beneficial for me to transfer this money all at once instead of dividing it into two separate transactions. Are you seriously considering giving up 30% of the shares? That's over 200 billion. Wow, that's a huge chunk. You mentioned that investing involves placing your funds in opportunities where you can see returns, am I right? That's the reason I'm eager to put my trust and resources into you. Even if I sacrifice around 200 billion at this moment, the future profits from 20% of OTK company will still be mine, won't they? It feels like a tough decision. But I'm confident it will pay off in the long run. What if I'm unable to make any income down the line? It truly makes no difference. Ultimately, this is money that I won't get to enjoy until my last breath. I owe the fact that I've accumulated this wealth to you. I'm not here to make just a couple of investments and call it quits. I'm fully committed to this journey. If you plan to take the lead, you'll require that level of involvement. If I bring 80% to the table, I should be running this company. Given your focus on management studies, I believe you'll excel in this area, don't you think? I can't stress this enough. I was there for just a year. You'd think I'd walked away with an MBA. American professional basketball? Seriously, why would that appeal to me? This is the essence of the NBA. Alright, my dear friend, moving forward from this moment on. As the head of OTK company, you hold the reins of leadership. Are you really confident that you won't look back and wish you had chosen differently? Absolutely not. I feel embarrassed that I ever questioned my friend's loyalty, even for a split second. When I initially came across the concept of collaborative investing, I couldn't help but feel it was absurd. Oracle vision. What's with the unexpected reference? Your intuition truly shines through. Ultimately, Take-you had it all figured out. This guy is the real deal. He views the present circumstances in the most unbiased way possible. Sounds good. Let's proceed like that. With this decision, the share issue has finally been settled. As I reflect on it, the festive season of Christmas is just around the corner. How did you spend your last Christmas? It felt like I was picking up litter that was raining down from above. It must have been really tough for you. What did you get up to? I had a lovely dinner with my mom. About a year ago, I found myself anxious about my mom being by herself, so I reached out to Take-you. Without hesitation, he hurried over to my place. On Christmas, he's likely the only one who really looks after my mom with such warmth and dedication. It's already Christmas, I better speed up. Transfer my 800 million won portion of the principal I transferred to Korea to my account right away. Let's get this done. Is it possible for me to withdraw the entire amount in one go? We need to take care of the taxes responsibly. Let's not forget to sort out the taxes for the 500 million won you previously transferred over, shall we? It's important we get everything in order. It's wiser to resolve any possible concerns down the line. I'm trying to find that tax document. What happened to the paper my sister handed to me ages ago? Are you getting into it? I've discovered it. It's right here. So, how are you planning to use the funds? I'm considering stepping outside for a little while. Perhaps it's time to start thinking about picking up some Christmas gifts, don't you think? Wow, what a letdown, another month with nothing happening. I've got to seal this deal soon, I can't afford to fall behind on my rent. Greetings. It's really chilly out here, isn't it? Enjoy it while you can, it's piping hot. I'm truly grateful. Ha. It seems like a university student on the hunt for a cozy studio apartment. The earnings may be modest, but this is not the moment to be choosy. Are you in search of a cozy studio? I've got an absolutely delightful one ready for you. This place is freshly constructed, the property owner is incredibly friendly, and the rental price is quite reasonable. Actually, I'm in search of a house, not just a single room. What's the typical price range in this area? Oh, for a house, generally. I'm not interested in renting, I'm in the market to purchase. Excuse me, could you repeat that? I'm on a quest to purchase my dream home. Oh, a home. The cost heavily relies on where it's located, how big the land is, and what the building is like. While some properties are valued at approximately 300 million, others soar into the realm of luxury, exceeding a staggering 1 billion. At that moment, what's the price tag on that house? That house would likely fall somewhere in the 500 to 600 million won bracket, which feels pretty reasonable. I understand now. I'm absolutely eager to purchase that home. Oops, pardon me, could you repeat that? He doesn't appear to be joking. Is he genuinely attempting to purchase a home? The earnings from a sale could reach millions. Incredible. Oh, I'll definitely look into whether there are any similar houses on the market. Absolutely not. I'm really interested in purchasing that house. I wonder if it's within my budget. Wait, he's really set on that particular house. But, it's not on the market. What if I propose a price above the market value? Surely, the owner might be tempted to sell, right? That could work, but what's driving him to purchase at such an inflated price? Why does it have to be that particular house? You mentioned that the current market value hovers around 600 million. Isn't that so? I'm more than willing to throw in an additional 200 million on top of that. Wow, each bundle costs 3 million won, that means a staggering 30 million in total. Should the agreement be finalized, I'll gladly hand over this amount to you as a token of appreciation. Wow, this is absolutely monumental. Many individuals find themselves yearning for the dream of owning a standalone home at some point in their lives. Excited to share, Kim Mija, a dedicated homemaker, recently relocated to a charming two-story standalone home on the outskirts of a bustling new town, all thanks to a successful court auction she won a couple of years back. However, the happiness didn't last long, and gradually, a series of annoyances began to accumulate. Her spouse expressed his frustrations regarding the lengthy travel to work, while her children whined about how far they had to go to get to school. This 2-decade-old home required a lot of work to bring it back to life. However, the expenses were staggering, leading them to make only a quick fix for the time being. Exciting new apartments continue to pop up all over the developing town, adding a fresh wave of energy and modernity. Mija yearned to part with the house and transition into a new one. A contractor she knew mentioned that the house's value was around 600 million, however. Given the necessary repairs, it could potentially plummet to 500 million, if it even sells. As she pondered the situation, the phone rang, and it was the real estate agent on the line. It looks like a young person genuinely enjoyed your place. They seemed pretty excited about it. Have you thought about letting it go? If they proposed a fair market value, she would be open to entertaining the idea. What's the price they're proposing? Feeling that they were not well acquainted with the local market rates, I suggested a price of 800 million, and to my delight, they readily accepted the offer. 800 million. That's 200 million over the market price. Unbelievable. That would be all I need to finally settle into the apartment I've been dreaming about. Nonetheless, it felt unjust for the home to exceed its true market value. With that cash, he could secure a nicer place closer to the station, right? Okay, give me a minute. I need to mull this over. There's gotta be some secret benefit I'm not aware of, huh? Just as she was on the brink of accepting the generous offer, a sudden change of heart swept over her. Still, Mio, they did propose an amount that's 2 million above the market value, right? I believe it was definitely worth the wait to snag a great deal. Though your start may feel modest, your future is bound to be incredibly bright. Darling, it's already accomplished. Upon hearing the tale, her husband passionately insisted that she sell without delay. However, her perspective had a unique twist. There must be a compelling rationale behind his decision to purchase it at such an exorbitant cost. Hello, hope you're having a great day. I reflected on it deeply last night. I won't back down for a mere $800 million, but let them know I'm ready to part ways for a cool billion. Her strategy was to set her sights on lofty goals and then work her way down through the negotiations. But then, what should we do? That person mentioned they're eager to sign a contract with Hyojong's mom instead. On that very day, they also made a trip to Hyojong's home. Wow! That's a steep price. 760 million. 760 million. That lady is robbing my client. Hyojong's place could be about 10 pyang larger and more charming, yet 760 million is quite outrageous. Oh no. I let a golden opportunity slip through my fingers. In relation to the current market value, it feels as if I'm missing out on 2 million. Hold on, the contract hasn't been finalized yet, has it? Let them know I'm willing to sell for 760 million as well. They might reconsider their decision at this point. Please, persuade them. I'll offer you a handsome commission. Please, give it a shot. I put in a lot of effort, and they decided to accept your proposal. Oh, seriously? Thank you so much. You've truly done an amazing job. Wouldn't it be fantastic to get the deposit now, just in case they have second thoughts later? I totally get where you're coming from. If they discover the market price afterwards, they could potentially have a change of heart, so I'd recommend you to secure a 30% down payment. Following the submission of the account information, an impressive deposit of 228 million won was successfully transferred. Alright, let's get the contract ready for tomorrow. Can you believe it? Christmas is just 4 days away. Would it be possible for you to move out of the house by that time? But we haven't even located a new place to live, and you're asking us to pack up and leave in just 4 days. Absolutely, I had a feeling about that, but if you're able to pull it off by then. Oh my god. He's actually offering you 20 million won to cover your moving costs. That's amazing. 20 million won. I have to let him know that's impossible. Okay then. How can you say I can't? Inform him that we'll be out by the day after tomorrow. Our home was auctioned off while we were still mourning Dad's passing. After enduring 2 long years of pain, I finally made the choice to reclaim what I had lost. Perhaps I could have saved some money by holding out a bit longer, but I simply didn't want to. Huge congratulations on making your home yours. I was eager to dive right in and couldn't stand the thought of waiting. Please keep the receipt for today, and we'll ensure everything is prepared for you to sign by tomorrow. By the way, is there any positive update I should be excited to hear? Like revitalization or secret worth? Oh, it's done. That's exactly what everyone's been saying. I heard there isn't anything special, but since you're paying more than the market price, maybe it's worth it, huh? Oh, I'm going off on a tangent on this lovely day. Sorry about that, and congrats. Could it be the magic of Christmas? The place is filled with couples all around. It doesn't truly affect me. But I purchased a Christmas gift, hence I'm in high spirits. This holds a concealed worth that truly captivates. Absolutely, Mom. I'm just about to walk in. Are you all set to hit the road? Why not just stay in and enjoy a homemade meal? What's the point of going out to eat? On a beautiful day like this, we ought to enjoy a meal outside. Hop in, Mom. I'm about to take you somewhere truly wonderful. Oh, this is going to be amazing again. Oh, here we go again. Thanks a lot, take you. But aren't you, chilly? I've got on thermal wear. Youth is incredible. You're awesome. He's truly remarkable in every way. What's our destination? We're heading to a wonderful place, so get excited about it. Wait, who might that be? Why is she reaching out once more? Hey there, Senior Jin-hoo. I've been trying to reach you endlessly, but my calls seem to go unanswered. Is everything alright? Oh, wow. I completely missed that. My apologies for not catching it. What's going on this Christmas? Is Christmas truly significant at this moment? If not, then what truly holds value? Wow, how on earth did you figure out that L6 was running low, my wise friend? Wait, what are you saying? How could I possibly have any idea about that? You mentioned that as we exited the shop previously, with a hint of nostalgia in your voice. Given that I find myself once again bound by contractual obligations, I ought to utilize this opportunity cautiously. This will be phased out shortly. Oh, that. I was merely teasing. Teasing? Didn't I mention I was just joking back then as well? I'm currently heading to a destination. I'll catch up with you later. Wishing you a joyful Christmas. Take care, Senior. She didn't seem to realize it, did she? Huh. Senior Sang-yeep reached out to me as well. He sent a message because I was unable to get in touch with you. Please give me a call when you have a moment to read this. He must be utterly taken aback by the announcement of the discontinuation as well. I need to respond to him later. Oh gosh, here. She must be reminiscing about all the moments we've shared in this place. After all, they've called this place home for more than 2 decades with immense fondness. Even so, it's heartwarming to return to this place. Evokes a wave of nostalgia. Having experienced quite a bit, let's make our way back. We've journeyed this far, so why not venture inside? What do you think? Wait, Jin-hoo. You can't just barge into someone else's house. This is so rude. It seems like the residents here packed up and left. Kang Jin-hoo. This is really perilous. Going in is considered cheating, buddy. Everything remains the same. Wow, Mom. A flawless score. My Jin-hoo truly shines. I did it, Mom. Naturally, my dear. Your dedication has truly paid off. Whose kid do you think I am? Don't stress, Mom. I'll be absolutely alright. We've experienced everything, so let's hit the road, Jin-hoo. Even if the house stands vacant, we can't just waltz in without consent. What makes you think it's not ours to explore? Wait a second, please. We temporarily leased this house to someone. It feels a bit sad to see it go. What are you even talking about? We have it back in our hands once more. What on earth? How could this possibly occur? Together, Take You and I worked hard to earn our money, and with that, we finally made the purchase. Wow, we really struck it rich. Oh my goodness. Mom. Since my father left this world, to claim that I wasn't feeling down or facing challenges would be completely untrue. My dear son. I can't express how thankful I am that you have blossomed into such a resilient individual. You gritted your teeth and persevered, didn't you? Why are tears streaming down your face on such a joyful occasion? It's Jin-hoo's father. Wow, Kang Jin-hoo, you little troublemaker. Jin-hoo, what's wrong with you? Why are those tears streaming down your face? Take a step back for a moment, snivel out, come on, coughing, asterisk sigh. Oh. Stop shedding tears, mate. I shared all the details with Mom, of course, excluding the parts about Yeji. Well, can I ask how much you earned? I can't reveal the entire sum to her, it would send her into shock. Instead, I'll just mention it's under 1% of that total. Wow, are we talking around 3 billion won here? 3 billion. Can you believe that? Could I have kept my thoughts to myself? I've made the choice to hold off on returning to school and explore the world of investing instead. Putting your money into investments. That's definitely a challenging endeavor. There are so many people out there looking to take advantage. Your dad always used to say, anyone who asserts they possess unique insights is likely just trying to deceive you. By the way, the guy who said that is your son. It's completely understandable for her to feel anxious, watching her son in his early 20s discuss investing. I'm not taking out loans or anything like that. I'm simply relying on my own resources. That's the way it ought to be. This is exactly how it ought to be. If things don't turn out right, I'll walk away immediately. Okay, I can tell you've given this a lot of consideration. Naturally, we've pondered over it quite a bit ourselves. It's a weight off my mind knowing Taekyu is by your side. Absolutely, ma'am. I wholeheartedly accept all accountability for Jin-hoo. Huh, I appreciate it. Huh, thanks. It really goes both ways, doesn't it? Regarding the house repairs, the company is scheduled to arrive tomorrow morning to provide an estimate and begin the work. I'll make sure to share their contact details with you. You can have a direct conversation with them about whatever you require. It's definitely going to cost you a pretty penny. Significant repairs might run into the tens of millions of won, which likely explains why the former owner was eager to offload the property so swiftly. Don't stress over the money. Keep your current place for now, and we'll join you once the construction wraps up. Alright, son. Alright then, let's see. We're just moments away from our dinner reservation. How about we head to our next spot and make the most of our Christmas celebration, you two? Father, I promise to shoulder the responsibility for my mother and ensure she is well cared for. Don't you fret no more. Take a break and relax. Always look after yourself and be cautious with others. Don't stress, everything will be alright. Stay in touch regularly. If you're swamped with work, Mom will still be there for you. I totally understand. For our investment business, we required a headquarters, so Taekyu purchased a house. I'm really excited because I've already started moving my stuff in and it feels like a fresh new beginning. It feels more like the central hub rather than just a simple outpost. Could you remind me of the price again? I'm really curious. With a humble tone, 4.2 billion won. What does the term modest really imply to you? Are you pondering a philosophical query? Let me contemplate. Never mind, I believe I've gathered sufficient thoughts on the matter. I'll take the first floor, and you can have the second floor. Let's transform the basement into a cozy study, it would be perfect. What do you think? This is more like a comic book paradise, huh? Once we've finished unpacking, it's time to hit the stores. But wait, do we really need anything else? Jin-hoo, you've got the question all mixed up. It's not solely about the purchases you make. Yet, the extent of your purchasing journey truly matters. Wait, what just happened? Hi there, valued customer. Is there a particular item you're searching for today? Just wandering around and taking my time to explore first. Have you made up your mind on what to purchase? If I desired, I could purchase the whole mall. What's there to ponder? I'll casually stroll around and discover what catches my eye. Wow! This TV is incredible. It's the newly launched Samsung QLED TV. This model boasts a stunning 100-inch 8K display, priced at an impressive 34,600,000 won. We currently have one on display in our store, and I'm really excited to see it in person. I'll go with this choice. Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time? Oh, absolutely. Oh, is it not for sale since it's just for displaying products? Oh no. That's definitely not what I meant. And from over there, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe. Right here, I'll go for the priciest option of every type. Just one of each, please. Oh, absolutely. Do you happen to have any loyalty points or discount vouchers? Come on now. Just how many months are you thinking of spreading out that payment plan? I arrived here to show my gratitude, as something wonderful occurred thanks to Samsung. Purchasing one flagship item from each category will set me back 68.5 million won altogether. To my surprise, it's more affordable than I anticipated. I'm ready to settle the entire amount. Have I truly only utilized 0.01%? Did I really just use a mere 0.01%? Wow, it actually can be shipped, can't it? Thank you for stopping by our store. Have a great day. Wow, did you really get all that? I just wanted to return the favor for helping me out. So, shall we go check out some furniture now? The following day was absolutely amazing. I made an effort to transform the basement into a cozy sanctuary. The workers mentioned, the bedroom layout is identical for both of us. I understand. Now, I'm stepping into my personal sanctuary, finally liberated from the tight confines of the studio. Wow, this feels like. Isn't this essentially just a room packed with figures? Could you please honor my preferences, alright? Finally, Jin-hoo's study. Wow, this space truly resembles an authentic study. With this setup, it genuinely feels like I'm diving into serious work. Is the preparation almost complete at this point? There's just one final point to address. What do you think? This is the official incorporation paperwork you approved previously. Let me check. What do you think of my logo design? It's quite awesome, isn't it? Are you familiar with the concepts of parody and homage? I bet you drew inspiration from that comic you were into. Didn't you? Does this work for you? If we become renowned, I was considering replacing the letters and utilizing this version instead. It conveys a sense of excitement and anticipation. Regardless, let's strive for greatness, esteemed leader of OTK. Not long ago, I was broke, and now I'm at the helm of a billion-dollar enterprise. This feels like a title from a web novel. I suppose this is what they mean when they say you can never predict where life will lead you. Our strategy moving forward is, whenever Yeji makes a prediction, we will make our investments based on that, correct? It's clear that Yeji's talent is undeniable now. That said, there are a couple of aspects to consider. Initially, I don't have command over Yeji's availability. I can't just check on her whenever I desire. If I had the power to influence Yeji, I could easily predict the stocks that are bound to soar and those that are destined to plummet. Keeping an eye on the direction of interest rates is crucial, so we can strategically invest in response. I'm not sure if this is the way it's meant to be or if it's simply my lack of experience talking. Secondly, the information provided is quite restricted, it feels a bit frustrating. For instance, imagine if Yeji foresaw that the property values in a certain region would skyrocket by 10 times. The anticipated date for the vision is still a mystery, it could be anywhere from a year to a decade away, and that uncertainty leaves me feeling quite anxious. We struggled a lot with the L6 case as we were unsure about the timing and only had some keywords regarding its discontinuation. Evaluating Yeji and formulating an investment approach is our duty, and we're eager to take it on. The third, and most alarming concern. There's no doubt about Yeji's visions, they are truly inspiring. If we believe that the future is still open to possibilities, our choices have the power to reshape the forecasts. In essence, it's a struggle between our aspirations for the future. Catastrophic events such as volcanic eruptions or meteor strikes are beyond our control, no matter how we approach them, yet. The outcomes of our deeds have the power to transform effortlessly. How are you able to grasp this so fast? Could you truly be Otaegyu? This is a recurring motif in comics. I get it now. This latest acquisition of put options barely made a dent in the discontinuation of LO. What a bummer. Oh, looks like it's time to pay up. The financial firms were expected to cover the option premium, but they haven't. Guess we need to step in. What if SEO Sung was the one covering the cost? What if they extended the cutoff date by a few days to prevent any losses? Did the executive's appeal make a difference? The stock bounced back by 1.2%. SEO Sung is working on a compensation strategy. They are requesting understanding from us. Had the L6 issue been sorted out, our investment would have skyrocketed. That land purchase scenario mirrors the situation. The value of the land might increase to such an extent that the project could be abandoned, or the project might be relocated to a new site. Ultimately, Yeji is set to be an essential player in this scenario. But how we react to it will also be equally significant. Well, even with the same skill, the outcome really varies depending on the character's level, doesn't it? If I were a wealthy tycoon, I would have amassed a fortune 100 times greater. So, what now? I don't have a choice. I gotta step my game up and work way harder to level the playing field. That's the perfect mindset. Just curious, you still haven't misplaced that keen insight of yours, right? I really don't feel that way. This experience transcends the basic 5 senses, it's truly amazing. Although I may not currently see a clear path ahead, I can truly sense that feeling. It's more vivid than the flavors or scents that are enveloping me at this moment. That's great to hear. Now, make sure to harness your Yeji abilities. I'll concentrate on providing assistance. The most remarkable aspect is the ability to anticipate significant crisis events such as the discontinuation of L6. Naturally, achieving a 50-fold profit in a single move is simply out of the question. Should a situation like this occur once more, it could spell disaster for the whole financial industry. The economic segment of the news continues to be overwhelmed with the lingering effects of the L6 shutdown. It might take a bit longer for the lingering effects to fade away, really. Hey, Tae-gyu. Wake up and check this out. Is it possible, could this really be about us? It has been reported that an overseas organization strategically purchased put options just prior to Samsung's announcement of its discontinuation, creating quite a sensation. The earnings from these put options are believed to be in the billions. Following this revelation, financial institutions have collectively urged the Financial Supervisory Service to launch an investigation. Considering the timing, it's most likely us. Underground study, sanctuary. Urgent gathering of shareholders, Voi Kam Suk La Su Lo Lang Va Mong Cho. We underestimated the situation. A glance at the timeline clearly reveals enough to spark doubt. It would have been better to distribute the orders among several accounts. CEO Kang Jin-hoo. Back then, we never anticipated that everything would escalate to such an extent. But we haven't done anything to deserve this, have we? When you succeed with long positions, you receive accolades, but when you thrive with short positions, you face scrutiny. Long position, investing with the hope that prices will increase. Asterisk short position, selling with the anticipation that prices will decrease. In long positions, you profit when other investors also see gains. In essence, when you take short positions, you're profiting off the misfortunes of others, which can leave you feeling rather unappreciated. Regardless, everything seems to be just fine, doesn't it? We're in the safe zone. Perhaps we can overlook it a time or two, but what happens if we find ourselves under suspicion once more? Winning the lottery back-to-back is bound to raise some eyebrows. It just seems too unbelievable. So, are you suggesting we should no longer put our money into put options? I believe it's crucial for us to explore alternative approaches. Remember, short positions can only go so far. In contrast to long positions, short positions defy the market trend. They are primarily advantageous for quick, short-term trades. Wow, in the long haul, the market is bound to expand, that's for sure. Throughout the history of the market, we've faced an overwhelming number of crises. The Great Depression, devastating terrorist attacks, 2 monumental world wars. The financial collapse, and so much more have shaped our journey. With every instance, the system faltered, leaving us with grim predictions ahead. Yet, the market bounced back, gaining wisdom from its past mistakes, and experienced remarkable growth. Unless we face a cataclysmic financial meltdown of epic proportions, wagering billions on a short position feels utterly reckless. We ought to primarily focus on accumulating our wealth through long positions, resorting to short positions only as a reaction when unexpected challenges arise. Alright, let's go all out and transform OTK Company into a holding company. And get a piece of other companies, that sounds exciting. Alright, let's consider OTK Company as the parent firm, shall we? And get your hands on stocks of other corporations, exciting right? The crux of the matter is that we invest in them driven by their growth prospects. For those companies that truly excel, we take a controlling interest and turn them into our subsidiaries. What kind of returns should we anticipate? Our aim is to achieve a 2-fold increase in just 3 years. Is that really the best we can do? Do you really believe that doubling isn't a big deal? Doubling 670 billion won actually surpasses 1 trillion won. Can you see that? We strategically align ourselves in this manner and wager several hundred billion on futures and options driven by our forecasts. It's akin to a hedging strategy. I absolutely love it. The choices available are truly fantastic. You seem to be caught up in a whirlwind of choices at this point. Let's kick things off by diving into the analysis of the Kospi 200 stocks, shall we? Excited to see what insights we uncover. Wow, reviewing seems pretty intense. I mentioned it was an analysis, but really, it's just browsing through public documents on the internet. If Yeji makes an appearance like this, that would be fantastic. If not, then it's game over. Absolutely. Let's push on until we finally land a prediction. Alright, let's go for it. Absolutely, I'm excited to give this a shot. I've poured countless hours into searching, yet I've got nothing to show for my efforts. Do I really need to go through all the Kospi stocks? It feels like a daunting task. Ultimately, I ended up discovering absolutely zilch. I didn't anticipate it turning out like this. What do we have here? Ah, it's the Kosdaq. Gazing at a screen for hours can really tire your eyes, so I took the liberty of printing it out for you. You've truly been a blessing, Jian Jiang. Hold on, did you really pull an all-nighter? You really need to catch some Z's. Have you come to any conclusions? Oh, I've definitely got one thing sorted out here. What exactly is going on? We're utterly. You're barking up the wrong tree with this review. Is that what your forecast suggests? You can clearly see this without having to rely on any forecasts. Are you suggesting our company's merger strategy is flawed? The direction is spot on, however, the approach seems a bit off. If we could have something like a top 20 investment list prediction, it would ease our concerns. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards. The method by which we are obtaining shares raises concerns. While major corporations valued in the tens of trillions may not see it as a significant issue, it still feels troubling. For businesses valued at less than 1 trillion, as soon as we step in, the stock price could soar to new heights or plummet dramatically. It's akin to an elephant jumping into a small pond. As the water spills over, it recedes, leaving the level significantly lower behind. Success doesn't come easily. As the fund size expands, it becomes increasingly challenging to maintain control. Now, what are your thoughts on international stocks? Exciting opportunities exist in burgeoning markets such as Vietnam, India, and China. Additionally, remarkable companies like Enpal and Google are making significant strides. That sounds great. However, we might need to reach out to a few people to make this idea a reality. Why not consider bringing on a finance specialist with a deep understanding of the international market? In order to compete at the highest level, we absolutely require guidance from those with experience in the industry. Despite having valuable insights, there are still boundaries to the depth of our analysis. Let's take control and shape our own investment strategy with confidence and enthusiasm. Regardless of whether it's a holding company, hedge fund, or individual, the greatest CEOs have always surrounded themselves with outstanding teams. How about we create an investment firm as a branch of OTK? We could bring together all the talented individuals we require to thrive. I'll define the investment path according to my forecasts, and we'll create a team excited and ready to bring that strategy to life. This is the first talent we need to onboard, excited to have them join our team. I can tell who's on the other end just by their expression. Hey there. Hello. I'm absolutely stunned that the standout candidate I was hoping to bring on board is reaching out to me first. This is Oh Hyunju, Taek's elder sister, who works at the prestigious global investment bank, Golden Gate. Where are you at this moment? Why does your space feel so desolate? Oh, I just relocated yesterday. Could you please share your address? I need to stay where I am right now. I'll be on my way over immediately. What? Hold on a second, is your sister actually in Korea? This is absolutely great. You are bound to cross paths with her eventually. That's accurate, but she definitely seems quite furious. Why did you mess up once more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, it's happening again. This has more than a few issues. Exposure to secondhand smoke can seriously harm your well-being. We could really use some fresh air in here. Take a seat. Absolutely. Why is this house like this? I purchased it. I'm really excited to start living here from now on. It's going to be amazing. Please clarify the situation. Whoa. Why on earth did I purchase this place? How could you possibly be unaware of this? Where did all the billions in your accounts go? Oh wow. Could you kindly place the ashtray down? Hold on. I assumed, you came here for that reason. Don't dismiss it as if it holds no significance. Have you heard about Lowe's explosion? It's currently the most talked about topic in the world of finance. That event caused a massive plummet in both Samsung Electronics and the Korean stock market. The financial institutions that released associated derivatives encountered massive financial setbacks. But you know what? There's a buzz circulating around. Prior to the incident occurring, a specific entity acquired a significant quantity of Samsung Electronics and Kospi 200 put options, subsequently celebrating substantial gains. And that organization holds an account at Golden Gate, the place where I'm employed. As a result, the funds in the Asia branch's account have surged by more than $600 million, and it's truly exhilarating to witness such growth. There are numerous paper manufacturers that rely on arbitrary letter combinations. So I thought it had to be one of those. Shortly after, I received a call from a seasoned coworker who introduced me to you. He noted that he successfully transferred over 10 billion won from an international account to a local one. Given that I established that account for you, I absolutely have the right to review the transaction history. And astonishingly, wait, did I just hear that right? 672 billion. Seriously? The comprehensive analysis. Choose from the options, with a questioning emoji. What on earth have you been up to? Oh, take you. Our tail has even touched the Golden Gate. Did you genuinely gather options for CO Sun Electronics? Absolutely. Is it truly that significant? Are you serious right now? Due to this situation, the Financial Supervisory Service has asked Golden Gate to provide various documents. They're actually diving deep into the investigation. What type of paperwork are we talking about? I'm curious about the transaction records of OTK Company and some insights into the life of its owner. It would be great to get a deeper understanding. And they still haven't figured it out, huh? The team at Golden Gate seems clueless about the identity of the company's owner. They've only managed to find out the country where the business was set up, which isn't exactly comprehensive knowledge. The details of the Golden Gate OTK company's clients can't be disclosed casually. It requires a significant level of trust and confidentiality. Isn't it tough to say no when the Financial Supervisory Service asks for your help? This seems to only concern local financial institutions. Oh dear. It's great they haven't given up just yet. However, I'm curious about the reasons behind the Financial Supervisory Service's request for the data. It must be something significant. They suspect insider trading. What does that imply? Wow, really? It's the moment when someone within the company takes advantage of confidential information to buy or sell stocks. So, what does that imply? It sounds intriguing. I'm absolutely stunned that you've created such a massive uproar in the financial realm while being completely oblivious to the concept of insider trading. For companies that are publicly traded, it's essential to share any crucial information with investors. And nobody should jump the gun and trade on that info before it's officially shared with everyone. That's just not fair. Is it really that big of a deal? It shakes the foundation of confidence in the financial markets. In the most unfortunate situation, should our earnings be considered unjust profits, they might view it as an unlawful act. Seizing a staggering 672 billion won. Wait, are we actually going to be taken down to a creepy basement for questioning? Given that this is a thorough inquiry, it's essential to have solid proof to demonstrate insider trading, so I believe we're in a good position. Now explain. Who gave you the idea to pull off something like this? Him. Jin-hoo. What's your point? Taikyu's point is valid. I provided him with the details. Can you share the source of that information with me? Honestly, you all, this is just. It feels like you're still not quite grasping what's going on. This is not something you can simply overlook. If you can't provide a clear explanation, it may be deemed a financial offense. Please share the precise steps you took to gather this information, thoroughly, before any decisions are reversed. I get that you're furious because your brother's liberty is on the line. No, hear me out first. Him. I'll break it down for you. And that's how it all unfolded. At that moment, it was unimaginable that Jin-yoon would come to an end. To wrap up your thoughts, Jin-hoo. You jumped to the conclusion that L6 would be phased out based on a few L6 malfunctions, which could simply have been initial flaws. During that period, Samsung's shares reached an all-time peak, marking an exhilarating milestone in its history. Jin-hoo, you've successfully navigated through the conclusion of L6 using your own insights, and you shared those thoughts with Taekyu. Absolutely. And you actually believed Jin-hoo and wagered 13 billion won. Even when you were staring down a potential loss of 10 billion just before the shutdown, you still held on and waited with such hope. Totally agree. No one on the inside was involved in this. This has absolutely no connection to insider trading. Although it appears you may be concealing something, considering the circumstances, this is merely the primal urge. Believe in your instincts all the way through. Completely relying on another person's perspective. Are you familiar with the Deutsche Bank entrance, by any chance? If you're referring to the outdated shock case issue, I'm well aware of it. Yeah, the one where they wagered on a stock dive and tweaked the price for their gain. Can you believe the fortune that the savvy investors who played the market raked in? Only 50 billion won. But you all raked in over 10 times that amount. Wow, impressive. We truly struck gold with this one. Thanks to the Doche Gate, the rules have tightened up significantly, otherwise, we would have seen securities firms and investment funds falling like dominoes. But in such an unprecedented scenario, certain circumstances fall through the cracks. Domestic financial institutions are teetering on the brink of losing all their yearly earnings. Negative $20 million Golden Gate. Although they tried to mitigate their risks, Golden Gate ultimately faced a staggering loss of $20 million. Kudos to the two investors who expertly manipulated a treacherous financial instrument with an even more ruthless approach. In that scenario, I'm so relieved we established a company in a tax-friendly jurisdiction. If OTK were a South Korean firm, we would already be uncomfortably perched on cold metal seats at the Financial Oversight Agency. Are you starting to grasp the gravity of this situation? Now you get the whole situation. Even if it's not insider trading, it's no biggie, so there's really no need to stress. What mistakes did we make? We never tampered with the stock prices. From our perspective, we stand as their greatest adversary, especially considering the financial institutions that have seen trillions vanish. I initially believed you were merely toying with 13 billion won, but you've turned this situation into a complete disaster. Now, what are your intentions for the funds sitting in your account? Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I've divided the company's shares with Jin-hoo. Oh boy, Jin-hoo walks away with 8 while I only snag 2. At this moment, Jin-hoo holds the title of the biggest stakeholder in OTK company. Can you believe it? What on earth? Are you serious? You actually gave Jin-hoo an 80%. While he gathered the crucial information and purchased the put options, I merely contributed the funds. In the world of finance, it's a no-brainer that the person supplying the funds is entitled to a bigger slice of the profit pie, reflecting their significant contribution. Grasping the idea of sharing the profits equally at 50-50 is challenging enough, but the thought of giving away a staggering 80% is truly astonishing. This essentially means the OTK company is now Jin-hoo's. I totally understand. If we're hoping to continue our investment, Jin-hoo really needs to step up their management game. Are you considering ramping up your investment? This time, fortune smiled upon us. Do you believe it will turn out like that again in the future? Don't stress, I'm on it with a solid strategy. I've allocated a substantial amount of 13 billion won. This ensures that we can comfortably enjoy our lives without any financial worries in the future. That's the reason you need to lend us a hand, sis. What are those two little ones up to? I'm willing to part with 3% of my equity. We're looking at a staggering amount of around 20 billion won. This collection of calculations totals to a staggering 50. Resulting in an astonishing profit of 20 billion. He's truly a giving otaku, effortlessly sharing his passions with others. I completely resonate with Taikyu's perspective. Are you concerned I might run the OTK company irresponsibly? You can keep your job and still access top-notch insights from Golden Gate. Remaining in your position truly offers greater benefits. Jin-hoo. Take this card and treat me to a coffee, but make sure to add an extra shot. Is this her way of politely asking me to step back? Yes, ma'am. Den Hyunju has always been incredibly talented, even from a young age. Despite not receiving any tutoring, she excelled and secured the top position in Korea University's economics department, amazing. And then landed a role at Golden Gate, one of the most challenging global investment banks to join. She was acknowledged for her exceptional skills and elevated to the position of team leader at the Asia division. At the same time, her brother, who had devoted a good portion of his life to doing absolutely nothing. Suddenly, he struck it rich and became a billionaire. How would she react if such a brother offered her a job? Is it time for me to step inside now? My sister happily offered her assistance. Hey Taikyu, could you grab me some cigarettes? You remember my favorite brand, don't you? Wow. You should have submitted Jin-hoo sooner. Why me? I'm leaving now. We truly appreciate your willingness to lend us a hand. How could I possibly turn down 20 billion? If I don't lend a hand, it's clear you'll seek assistance elsewhere. Right. Even so, we definitely wouldn't consider offering them any shares. Moreover, it's the first time that chap has attempted anything serious beyond his interests. Indeed, that's absolutely accurate. Wow, this is the first time I've seen Taikyu so enthusiastic and driven. Had it not been for that, we might never have taken the first step. However, do you grasp just how impulsive this investment truly was? No matter the confidence you had, it was far too hazardous. I can sense it deep within me. Just thinking about it still sends shivers down my spine. Regardless, I have a deep appreciation for the result. Pouring in 13 billion and reaping a staggering 672 billion is nothing short of remarkable. In that sense, I find it truly exceptional. Taikyu, step aside, can you tell me Jin-hoo, what's motivating your investment? I embarked on this journey without a clear objective in mind, and even now, I find myself without one. However, there's a certain joy that comes with having ample wealth. In a capitalist society, having lots of stuff is almost the same as being happy. And I'm not sure why I possess this skill, but honestly, it feels impossible to go back to a normal life like before. Each remarkable investor achieved greatness through their distinctive strategies, ultimately earning their place in legend. I may not possess a distinctive investment strategy like theirs, but I definitely have the ability to see what lies ahead. When you look at the broader context, having foresight can be seen as a form of investment strategy. Additionally, elements like luck and gut feelings play a crucial role in the process. I feel a strong sense of assurance. I'm confident that this is where my true talent shines. The financial realm is far more complex than you might imagine, brimming with both seasoned experts and cunning swindlers. I've spent almost a decade in this place, and each day brings new insights into the market that continue to inspire me. I would prefer it if you stayed away from this area, but I understand your concerns, dear sister. Regardless of the outcome, Taikyu will remain safe and sound. I'm truly grateful that you are by his side, Jin-hoo. Okay, got it. I am truly excited about the opportunity to collaborate with you. The CEO of OTK Company, Jin-hoo Kang, is doing an amazing job leading his team. I'm really excited about collaborating with you, sis. And so, CEO Jin-hoo Kang owns 80% of the shares. COO Taikyu Oh holds 17%, and Hyunju Oh has 3%. We're thrilled to welcome a highly skilled new addition to our team. The OTK firm is set to function as a parent company. I'm planning to establish my own investment firm. How does that sound to you? This is a firm that oversees or directs the operations of other businesses through its ownership of shares. What a brilliant concept. The real question is, what type of company will you select, and how do you plan to take the reins? I'm genuinely worried about that. Take your time, there are countless opportunities waiting for you. Feel free to reach out if you require any resources. I have something on my mind that I'd like to share. Are there any intentions to alter the name? What issues do you have with the OTK company? It feels like a shorthand for otaku. Isn't it interesting? It's actually short for Otaikyu. So, it turns out many businesses bear the names of their creators. I could switch it to either TKJN or ONK, but there's absolutely no reason to alter the name and contradict what was anticipated. Let's honor the perspective of the founder and proceed accordingly. Alright, I'll follow up with you soon. Ugh, what's up with OTK? Upon reflection, I realize that 3% of this is allocated to Hyunju Nuna Star. I'm more than willing to part with that portion from my own share. As my sister, it makes sense to exclude it from my portion. Having an 80% ownership in the primary stakeholder feels more advantageous. I believe it's related to the Pareto principle. Or something like that. Alright, it's decided for Hyunju Nuna. What's our next move? Time to think about setting up those subsidiaries. We must seek out a skilled and trustworthy individual to lead the investment firm. I require someone who can act as an extension of myself, seamlessly executing my vision. Do you have anyone like that in your life? I don't, but I've already shared this with Hyunju Nuna. I requested those materials regarding the most recent market trends. Wow, that was quick. From our conversation, I carefully picked out the most valuable resources and shared them through email. Take a look and feel free to reach out if you require anything else. It's truly wonderful to have friends at Global IB. What did your sister send over? It's the internal report on the Golden Gate. Is it permissible to take some internal resources? This is invaluable knowledge that isn't readily available to those outside the circle. You really have to be part of it to grasp its significance. I obtained it through legitimate means. Have you forgotten that we are the primary patrons of the Golden Gate? Our corporate account at Golden Gate boasts a staggering deposit of 672 billion won. Being valued as top-tier clients, we have the privilege to request and obtain a wealth of information. This is Golden Gate data. Well, sort of. I just look up or translate the terms I'm unfamiliar with. And everything's in English. Are you able to understand it? I might not be familiar with the terminology, but what truly matters are the figures and the visuals presented. So, what's included in this? It dives into the latest market developments and primarily focuses on the fourth industrial revolution. What is that? I've come across it a few times, but I'm still unsure about its meaning. This signifies a transition from our current digital world into an age of automation, where everything intertwines with advancements in robotics and artificial intelligence. Honestly, I'm still struggling to grasp it all. I feel exactly the same way. Having gone through the information, it appears that the Golden Gate side is opting for this and that as alternatives. Interesting. Oh, absolutely. I need to reach out to him. Hey there, Sanjiab Sunbei. I've been swamped with things lately. How have you been? Dinner? Sounds delightful. I'm definitely heading there. TL/N, to put it simply, Sunbei refers to someone senior. It can also describe individuals with more experience in professional or academic settings. You really pull off that suit, Sunbei. Do you have anything lined up for later? Yes, I've got something significant on my agenda. Today, it's my treat. Indulge yourself and enjoy as much as you'd like. This is my way of celebrating the success I had last time. Are you really skipping the academy today? I've settled all my obligations and decided to walk away. Didn't you mention that you have around 2,000 remaining? I owe it all to you. Wait, what are you trying to say? I can't believe you mentioned that L6 is going to be phased out. I can also attest to the fact that there were multiple blasts. Did you happen to grab the put option for Samsung Electronics as well? Absolutely not. I've pondered over it countless times, and I never imagined it would come to an end like this. Should this issue persist, I foresee a strong chance that a battery replacement will be necessary. Moreover, should there be a decline in L6 sales or any issues regarding safety, isn't it going to be a tough hit for battery manufacturers? Well then. I only have 700,001 remaining in my pocket after settling my debts for this month. I purchased a put option for Samsung SB, and it feels like a strategic move. This is absolutely the best choice. Following the revelation about what triggered the battery explosion, Samsung stock has taken a nosedive. What was your profit from that? 150 million. Incredible. Did he really make 150 million by investing just 700,001? That's astonishing. Just as I anticipated, the allure of options trading is incredibly strong. Once you experience the thrill of making a profit, escaping its grasp becomes a real challenge. At that moment, I found myself filled with uncertainty. The information we have isn't even correct. However, my concern grows that if the explosions persist, the consequences could be dire. Is that truly all there is? Is there no other explanation? I mentioned the cessation to him, just to keep him in the loop. That slight glimmer of hope. He rose, gripping it tightly. True to my expectations, he stands out as someone extraordinary. I decided to leave the academy once I settled my financial obligations. After that, I swung by the department store and treated myself to a new suit. It's common to don a suit when preparing for interviews. Are you scheduled for any interviews today? On top of that, I'm curious, what was your total income? How drastically should I reduce my expectations of our earnings? That's a tough one. Taking a rough estimate, I would say. Isn't it approximately 500 billion? How astonishing is that? I discovered everything solely on OUN Thunderska through a friend who works in finance, even prior to the event. I've come across whispers that a certain international company has totally taken over the put option for Samsung Electronics. Is it you that everyone's been whispering about? There's absolutely no chance. What kind of funds did we even have to purchase such a massive amount of put options? At first, I found it utterly absurd, but then again. This individual misplaced roughly 10,000 Vancoins. Can you imagine the excitement if he were to discover the encryption key? This amount will be sufficient to purchase a put option. How could he possibly uncover everything with just that tiny bit of information? Wow, did you honestly believe that that friend remarked. There's a strong possibility that the firm which acquired the put option is based in Japan. Look at that. We're completely uninvolved in this matter. The name of the company is OTK Company. Isn't it true that his name is O Taikyu? I momentarily lost track of my thoughts. This individual is renowned for their brilliance at Hankook University. You truly are remarkable. I'm not sure, I simply explored the options available. Is that why you were eager to meet me? I'm incredibly grateful to you for helping me clear all my debts. I just had to take a moment to express my heartfelt thanks. If this comes to light, my name and Taikyu could very well be the talk of tomorrow's news. It's an experience we all must face eventually, but now is not the right moment. Can you promise to keep that under wraps? Absolutely. As the previous president of the club, I assure you. He kept his thoughts to himself, which makes him someone I can rely on. Where do you see yourself putting your money in the coming years? How on earth did you figure out that we were planning to make an investment? If that weren't true, there wouldn't have been any reason to establish a corporation. Honestly, this isn't meant for investment purposes, rather, it was created to market Taikyu's Vantcoins. I truly believed you were absolutely going to succeed, Jin-hoo. You can definitely finish exclusively en Thunder, but honestly, I never anticipated you would pull off something this monumental. To truly conquer the market, you must rely on more than just numbers and data. It takes a touch of fortune, a gut feeling, or a deeper understanding. I disregarded that aspect and relied solely on my analysis, which ultimately led to my downfall. Isn't it astonishing to think about how one might assess the likelihood of an investment firm facing losses in the tens of billions due to the threat of email phishing? Fate simply wasn't on your side this time, Sunbae. That's true as well. However, I'm curious, what does luck mean to you? It took me quite a while to come to terms with the fact that there are countless things out there in the market that simply defy measurement. An array of diverse feelings and factors. It felt utterly unattainable to combine those elements and resolve them through mathematical means. While you can figure out the movements of celestial bodies, the chaos of human emotions remains beyond your grasp. Those are the profound words of Isaac Newton. Who was the incredible mind that discovered gravity? It was quite a well-known adage in the realm of finance. Newton is famously recognized as a physicist, yet he dabbled in a myriad of disciplines. It's the grip of fear and chaos that rules the market, regardless of how rational a person may be. It's certainly challenging to stay composed and recognize the reality of the situation. Jin-hoo, your instincts are remarkable. It's precisely why I selected you to be the next chairman. He never fails to bring it up every time we share a drink. Now, let me share with you the result. What sort of result are we looking at? I've mentioned it earlier, but I just have to say it again. Today, I'm donning a suit for an important interview, and I can feel the excitement and nerves bubbling inside me. Could this really be the location for the interview he's been mentioning? Taikyu, you're the one in charge. Go ahead and do whatever you want, that's the message his face conveys. Regardless of the foresight we possess, Taikyu and I find it utterly impossible to achieve any meaningful advancement. That's the reason I brought Hyunju Nuna on board. Engaging in financial investment feels like waging a war against digits. The emergence of innovative derivatives showcases a remarkable level of financial interconnectedness. Sanjiab Sunbae excels in the realm of mathematical analysis. He possesses a remarkable talent for deriving logical and unbiased conclusions from numerical data. The likely motivation for this individual reaching out to us is related to financial support. Seeing it through a negative lens. He's come to sip from it. I genuinely enjoyed it. At this moment, I'm the CEO of OTK Company. Every savvy financier instinctively jumps at any opportunity that arises to maximize their profits. I'm looking for someone to be my extra pair of hands and feet to bring my vision to life. Do you believe you can excel at this? I'm your senior. You need to serve it with both hands. Is the last thing I expected to hear from the Sunbae I admired and dedicated myself to. From this moment forward, I am determined to conduct a comprehensive inquiry. Age is merely a number. What truly counts is one's skill set. A truly talented individual is someone who can generate impressive figures. I believe it makes perfect sense for me to work alongside someone like you, who has achieved such remarkable success. Honestly, apart from his lack of foresight, he possesses greater abilities than any of us. It's the CEO's remarkable skill to welcome and value those individuals. Congratulations, you're in. Step right into the world of OTK Company. Following Hyunju Nuna, the fourth dependable teammate is confidently making his way here on his own. At last, I can take a moment to relax and breathe easy. To be honest, I was really anxious. What title should I use for you? CEO? President? It's a bit confusing. Feel free to call me whatever you're comfortable with. I'll consider a formal title once we have a team in place. Absolutely, let's go for it. Is it true that there are only 2 members on the team at the moment? There's another person I must mention, my beloved older sister, Oh Hyunju. Nonetheless, she serves as the head of the Asian branch at Golden Gate. Her contributions to the legal framework and administrative assistance have been invaluable. Bravo! Golden Gate. So that's how you managed to pull something of this magnitude off. Actually, Hyunju jumped on board right after the project wrapped up, but how did your time at the academy go? I've heard you're quite the charismatic teacher. I wasn't precisely a top-notch instructor. But they attempted to retain me by proposing a raise when I mentioned I was resigning. They really should have done this sooner. Had I remained, I surely would have thrived, but you can sense the storm within me. My body simply refused to stay still any longer. I was eager to seize the opportunity as industries are reshaped. Reshaped? It feels like there's more to uncover here. A perfect illustration of this is the smartphone from Apple. When it initially launched, the market leaders either dismissed or downplayed it with disdain. They believed nobody would purchase a menu that merely merged existing gadgets. At this point, every single one of those companies has been driven out of the marketplace. This quote inspires me to think differently and aim for innovative solutions. And it takes ordinary folks to see it only post the transformation, huh? Even those who may not be the quickest on the uptake can still ride the crest of transformation. Do you believe this is the moment we've been waiting for? What's your take on this? You've had your hands full with teaching, yet it seems you've been attentively monitoring everything around you. Actually, I feel the same way. I'm ready to take your guidance. Since we're all on the same page, how about we raise our glasses in celebration? To the OTK company, here's to success and growth. Cheers. Here's to that. What am I doing sprawled out on this amazing bed? Ugh, my head is pounding. Did you really bring me here? Ugh, can you believe the time? Just one more day until we welcome the new year. How time zips by. Hey there, Mom. It's your favorite child reaching out. I enjoyed a drink with a friend and woke up feeling a bit groggy, still recovering from our night out. There's no need to fret, I'm really doing well with Taekyo. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to the rice cake soup. See you tomorrow, can't wait. I really hope an amazing investment opportunity comes to me soon. Where should I put my money next? Ugh. Ugh. Am I asking for too much here? I honestly feel like I'm on the verge of collapse after indulging in drinks for the first time in ages. Am I even awake? Ugh. I can feel the buzzing. Is someone trying to reach me? Are you really up? Is Shin Yuri from Japan? You have an incoming call. Absolutely, I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. Are you craving some extra sleep? What's with all the kindness today? Allow me to reciprocate by speaking on your behalf. Hey there. Greetings, esteemed one. Hey senior, don't tell me you haven't saved my number. Oh no, why is that? It's been ages since you picked up my calls. I just dozed off. Feel free to check out the End Thunders I sent a few days back too. Really? My bad. It's all good. Did you grab a bite to eat? I'm just about to dig in. I was actually planning to have a meal myself. Care to join me? Reflecting on it, I realized that I learned about the L6 being discontinued because of you. I was really looking forward to taking you out for a delicious meal regardless. Alright, I'll head over to you. Where would be a good spot for us to meet? Okay. How about we meet in front of the gallery department store at 2? Sounds good to me. Alright, looking forward to it. Who on earth is Shin Yuri? You totally caught me off guard. Well, she's merely a junior in school, isn't she? A junior that you're reaching out to on a personal level, I see. Why, oh why, what on earth is happening? At such a crucial moment, the CEO of OTK company is in a relationship? Dating? Seriously? She's just a junior. Can you please back off? Always remember your responsibilities, my dear friend. What responsibilities do I have? Let's discuss it once I return. Ugh. I'm really low on funds right now. I still haven't gotten around to getting my card replaced. This stuff around the department store must be pricey, huh? Could you spare me some cash? Are you dreaming of purchasing your own island? Honestly, I'm completely broke. What's the use of amassing wealth when it's all locked away in overseas banks? Please, could you spare me 100,000 won? I promise I'll repay you soon. Ugh, you really require so much attention, don't you? Make sure to use this wisely, don't waste it. Understand. I think I might consider finding a part-time gig at a cafe. Oh dear. Wow, what an incredible senior year. You've arrived ahead of schedule. Have you been here for a while? I've just arrived as well. What are you in the mood for? With the chilly weather, why not indulge in some warm udon? There's a well-known spot just around the corner. I was truly taken aback when you mentioned you'd made the journey to my area. It means so much to me that you came all this way. Did I forget to mention? I've relocated to a place close by and I'm now sharing a home with a friend. Oh. You're a Gangnam resident now. Let's meet often as neighbors. Yeah, well, it might get chilly. Let's grab a bite to warm up, shall we? Has she always been this warm and welcoming? I've heard some whispers about my ex-girlfriend CNA and me, considering how intense things can get, Senior CNA. Honestly, she gave off the vibe that she's not the kind of person who easily connects with everyone. Why is she being so kind to me? I can't help but feel a bit surprised and touched by her kindness. Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Don't you think? She looks absolutely stunning while enjoying her meal. Wow. That was absolutely scrumptious. I'm definitely covering the bill. Oh my goodness, really? I thought I was treating today. I was the one who proposed we meet, so I'm happy to cover the cost. Next time, you could spoil me with something even more amazing. I was really dreading the thought of dining solo, so I'm thrilled you decided to join me. By the way, Mino, don't you usually whip up meals at home? I'm on my own. Oh, is that so? Can you believe that stunning apartment right over there? Are you really living solo in a sprawling apartment overlooking the Han River? Are you curious to give it a try? There's an amazing trail for walking within the complex. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh wow, there's actually a cafe exclusively for residents that offers a stunning view of the Han River where we can enjoy some coffee. This is a lovely spot for a stroll. Don't you think the neighborhood you've relocated to is even more perfect for walking? It's amusing how we often overlook the attractions right in our backyard. Oh, wait. I can relate, I have a couple of those hidden gems myself. How many years have you called this place home? I've been here since my childhood. I temporarily relocated while the renovations were underway, but I returned to my beloved home around 6 months ago. Have you returned as a part of the association? So it's not a rental, it's yours. How are your parents doing? They are out of town for a business trip. The property values in this area are quite steep, aren't they? The tiniest apartments start at approximately 2.3 billion won. Property values continue to skyrocket, even amidst economic downturns. Gangnam's popularity truly stands out. If it's a Han River view apartment, it's a total no-doubt choice. Wow, 2.3 billion won for a single apartment. That's absolutely outrageous. With that kind of money, I could own an entire forest, yet this price tag feels completely out of reach. Wow, it was an impressive 1.8 billion when it first went public. Even at that time, folks were grumbling about how exorbitantly priced it was. If you had invested in it back then, just imagine, you'd be lounging on a pile of 500 million won right now, feeling pretty darn pleased with yourself. Hey senior, actually, there's something I genuinely need your honest opinion on. What do you think, huh? Ever since that day we went to get my phone updated together. It's been lingering in my thoughts recently, swirling around in my mind. There's a nagging feeling that's been weighing on my mind. Senior. How did you find out that the L6 was going to be phased out? Oh, so that's how it is. Wait, you thought the L6 was getting discontinued? Remember when I asked you about it on Christmas, and you totally dodged my question? This is on me, I gotta own up to my mistake. Right after its launch, everyone was freaking out, calling it a bomb and all. You can find it if you search. You can find it if you search. Oh, really? I thought, since you sounded so sure. You heard something from one of the suppliers, right? Ha. As if someone would actually tell me that. It's my own foresight. Sure wish it would give me another heads up soon. This could have been nicer if we knew earlier. It would have saved me from so much hassle, transferring contacts, photos. But, more than that, Mom's really upset. She says she would have sold it sooner if she'd known. How long has she had it anyway? Hopefully not hundreds of shares. It's bounced back a little, though. Still edgy. Still in the red. Should she sell now? What do you think? If it were me, I'd probably hold on to it. Even if it's a hit now, it should recover around the time the next model comes out. After everything, do you think people will still buy Samsung phones? Is it loyalty, or just a show? Loyalty. Most people, including you, choose exchanges over refunds. And, well, what's this about? This isn't about smartphones, it's all about semiconductors. Semiconductors. At the heart of the fourth industrial revolution lies connectivity. Semiconductors are the backbone of the IoT era, turning everyday objects into smart devices. Semiconductors, a monopolized industry with rigid, inelastic supply. In a world where semiconductor demand spikes, prices soar; when demand dips, prices plummet. The challenge? Adjusting supply to keep pace with the ever-changing market. But semiconductor demand will only grow, not decrease. Samsung, the world's largest semiconductor company, ready to reap the rewards. Or so I think. Just my personal opinion. I'm no expert. Even financial experts get it wrong sometimes. Many fund managers struggle to outperform the market. If everyone's wrong anyway, maybe I'll just trust what you said and hold on to it instead of selling. Wait, you have some too. Yep, I used my allowance to buy when it crashed, now I'm stuck, hehe. I just snagged 20 shares. A house worth over 2 billion won, and shares worth over 20 million with her allowance. What kind of family is this girl from? Oh. My dear, long time no see. Hey grandma. BRR, it's freezing today. Are you taking a stroll? I can't sit still when I'm cooped up at home. Is this young man your boyfriend? My little one is already old enough to get married. Just a senior from school. Just a senior from school. Married? Grandma. I just turned 20. Back in my day, we got married and had kids at your age. This sweet old lady should treat you with some spending money. I'm all good, I've got plenty. If she's buying shares worth over 1 million won each, she must be loaded. Plenty. My foot. If grandma's offering, just take it and say, thank you. Okay, thank you, grandma. Stay safe on your journey home. She's the sweet neighbor grandma who's been spoiling me since childhood. Remember when she ran that shop at the gallery? She's now living in the next building and owns 3 homes, including one for her kids. Whoa. Whoa. At a minimum size of 2.3 billion won for 3 homes, that's almost 7 billion. Not your average grandma, she's loaded. And so, those who stuck around like grandma are sitting on piles of cash. In short, here's Yuri's story. 40 years ago, grandma moved into her apartment not for investment, but to call it home. Later, she bought another unit just to be near her kids. Back then, the price per unit was a whopping 18 million won. After many years, the property went through a redevelopment boom. Thank you for your patience. This is the result of residents' hard work. Gangnam Ilyeong Redevelopment Association Establishment. Promotion Committee Approval. This is it. 2 became 3. And that's how she got here. 3 years ago, 1.8 billion was under, while 15 years ago, the initial allocation was just 1.5 billion. Can you believe it started at 1,800,000 won? Meet the grandma with a pure profit of plus 19,066%. Companies are like that. Most corporations aim for one thing, going public. Once they hit that milestone, it's game on. When the founders and investors cash out big at the IPO party, who really wins? Investors stressing over small gains and losses after going public. But if you want to invest in a successful company, better before it's listed. Maximize your returns from the start. I've totally missed the mark. What's the buzz all about? I finally know what I should be doing. I've got to go. Let's get coffee another time. Wait, what? Just like that. Just like last time, I feel like I've gained something by talking with her. Thanks. Huh? For what? It's just one of those things. If it goes well, I'll treat you to a fancy meal. There he goes, just leaving all of a sudden again. I need some materials. I'll send a list, please send it as soon as you check it. Oh, Taikyu. What's this? You came sooner than I thought. Now's not the time to be playing games. Huh. I know what we need to do. Did you have a vision or something? Not exactly, but hear me out. Listening to this made me realize that apartment redevelopment and company IPO processes are surprisingly similar. This was 45 years ago. Own an apartment. A home of your own. Redevelopment time. A brand new apartment in this prime location. Completion. This is our company founding moment. Let's do our best. IPO implementation ahead. Revealing our company's internal status. Are you interested in investing? Here's to a successful IPO. When's the best time to jump in for the highest ROI? So, you even follow them home just because they're a junior? That's the call you made after hearing all that? Hear me out. New industries replaced existing ones during the Industrial Revolution. Just like how cars replaced carriages. It took over a century to fully replace carriages, but nowadays, some industries are replaced in less than 50 years. Stay like a local with Airbnb. This hotel chain group, Hilton, has been surpassed in value without them owning a single room. Ride-sharing service Uber. This just broke the limit of classic carmaker, GN. From startups to unicorns, both companies soared to a market cap in the tens of trillions. In the era of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, startups like these are popping up everywhere. Of course, their survival rate is low, but about 3 years, or so. However, like in the examples above, a few rare ones survive. Grow into corporations that will lead the future economy. The first step is picking out companies that have a chance of survival. Not an easy task, but worth it. Promising companies can also go bankrupt overnight. Got what? Ah. I get it now. So, that's why you brought up apartments. Stick to the plan, but let's also grab some shares in other companies. Are you suggesting we accelerate the investment timing? This redevelopment ain't official yet, but I smell potential. This company's a hidden gem, a rising star. That's a pretty detailed analogy. However, finding promising startups that are as fragile as ocean sunfish. Realistically challenging, but for us, it's just another day. Predictive abilities. Correct. Using our foresight to find successful startups. Our next mission, unicorn hunting. Did you make it, Mom? Happy New Year. I wish you an incredibly joyful and blessed year ahead. The first light of the new year has finally graced us this morning. Take care of your health first, it's more important than work and money. Don't push yourself too hard, and always stay alert for scammers. Absolutely, there's nothing to be concerned about. I'll make sure to look after Jin-hoo with all my heart. Absolutely, take you. Would you like some extra rice cake soup? Don't you think that's a little over the top? So, this dude mentioned to me, you know. Oh, wait, it's coming back to me. Jin-hoo, you've crossed the line once again, just like you always do. I'm perfectly capable of taking the bus, you know. However, since I've already arranged for a taxi, I kindly ask you to just accept it. This place is lovely, and the surroundings are beautifully arranged. There's even a charming park nearby. Why not consider heading to a place close by? You could totally score a better house if you keep looking. No way, buddy. The home your father created is truly exceptional. Seeing you satisfied brings a big smile to my face and motivates me to push even harder. Okay, I'll definitely be back, so make sure to enjoy your meals. There's some frozen soup in the fridge, why don't you warm it up and give it a try? It might be just the comfort food you need. Keep your head up, my boy. Okay, are we ready to move forward? I got a list from the Golden Gate startup investment firm. Excited to see what opportunities lie ahead. Is it still on the way? Are all the new ventures gathering at Golden Gate? However, I can't help but wonder why they asked for the names of the companies that were only slightly turned down. These successful investees can always attract other investors, showing their charm and potential even after securing initial funds. Moreover, that a scarcely part adds a significant nuance. These are firms that have received some feedback. They value it and require a financial boost to be prepared for rapid expansion. Use scale up high-growth startup ventures that expand swiftly. Regardless of how dedicated we are throughout the week, we simply won't be able to cover everything. Let's not stress about it. For Hyunju, this might just be another day at the office. Every day, I immerse myself in the world of stocks, bonds, and commodities, closely observing policies and the ever-shifting tides of global economic trends. Beginning the day at dawn and wrapping up late into the night has become the norm, and when things get hectic, the work doesn't stop even after hours. It's truly incredible when you reflect on it. Joining Golden Gate, landing that dream role in finance, and stepping up as a team leader is nothing short of amazing. This is an accomplishment that even the perfect blend of skill and hard work may not assure. Isn't she truly your sister? I mean, she's really your sister, isn't she? Come on. Regardless, it's a challenge I can't tackle by myself, yet I must find a way to push through. This role demands a visionary mindset. Yet, you didn't pressure me to take on those shares for that very reason, right? Wow. What just happened? If this was on purpose, you're incredibly clever. If it was an accident, then that's pure skill. This sensation is absolutely overwhelming. Wait, what on earth is this? Yinma, just because you can't predict the future doesn't give you the right to throw everything into chaos like this. No, this is absolutely correct. I struggle to put it into words, but I've definitely noticed a sharp enhancement in my perception. Have you experienced a boost too? From this point forward, please arrange the papers with minimal overlap to ensure clarity and organization. Isn't this amazing? The key is to bring the information into my view. Okay, understood. From now on, every review you come across, tear it apart and leave no stone unturned. Show your unrelenting critique and leave no doubt about your thoughts. Is it down to the last few? This won't last much longer. It's not an exquisite perception, it's merely an initial step in identifying what feels off. In the next round, I must concentrate and immerse myself in the material to truly grasp the essence. At this point, it truly becomes a test of perseverance. It's not about you, it's my resilience that matters. After a span of 10 days. Wow, you've managed to cut it down to this extent already. After putting in all this effort, don't you think it's time to give yourself a break? Your well-being is important, so make sure to prioritize self-care. If I take a break at this moment, it seems like I'll lose my sharpness. Reaching this point in merely 10 days is a testament to how much my instincts have intensified. The longer I engage with it, the more it feels like it expands and evolves. Oh, great progress. You're not paying attention though. Bonus level. This is absolutely wild. I've never encountered anything like it before. Maybe if I push myself just a bit further. Oh my goodness. Ugh. That is just unbearable. At last. I've discovered the majestic horned steeds. Are you up? It's been around 20 hours, right? Ugh, what time is it now? How long did I actually nap? Oh dear, what a mess. I believe I dozed off during the review. In my slumber, I envisioned a unicorn, and then... Oh no. My mind is completely blank, nothing is coming to me. I'm afraid my memory might fail me, so what should I do now? I jotted it all down though. No need for a forced crisis, please. Sigh, alright. The list is set. Shall we dive in, huh? Our focus for investment has been on privately held businesses, hasn't it? Should we consider forming a dedicated team or organization specifically for investment negotiations? Setting up an investment firm and attracting top talent will take several months. This process requires careful planning and execution, and I'm excited to dive into it. These companies turned down by Golden Gate will be frantically seeking out new investors, feeling a bit dejected and eager to move forward. We really need to pick up the pace here. What's the best way for us to tackle this? I've discovered a method to guarantee we won't overlook any of the companies highlighted by foresight. Let's consider this a dual approach, shall we? Out of nowhere, someone new appears. I wonder who it is. Wow. Are they seriously considering me for a role as an escort? I have to admit, my confidence behind the wheel is lacking. I got there ahead of time, my nerves getting the best of me as I anticipated the meeting. Can I step in first? Absolutely, that was a wise choice. I'm really pleased you mentioned it. Ah. It seems you had something else planned. I can only imagine how swamped you must be. I'll be right here, just waiting outside. If we claim that Golden Gate is facilitating connections, the startup leaders will have faith in us and will be eager to engage with us. Have you seen the email regarding the brokerage fees? The commission stands at 1.8% of the overall investment. For a $500 million investment, that's a staggering $9 million. Even if we don't invest a single penny, the minimum commission still stands at $3 million. What's happening? This dialogue is so unexpected. Why does the connection charge cost so much? It's really making me feel frustrated. If it weren't for your help, I would be shelling out twice as much. It hurts a bit, but there's no choice, I have to make the payment. The magnitude of the capital they're overseeing is truly astounding, we're talking about a staggering $15 million. Out of nowhere, a mortifying recollection. Could you point me towards some foreign startups that are worth investing in? I'm particularly interested in opportunities from the UK or US. Thanks in advance. Those who require assistance will seek us out. We will reach out to them. I've set up the meetings. Jin-hoo, he's really hit the top. What were our plans for the Korean startups again? If we run under the name OTK Company in Korea, the Financial Supervisory Service won't turn a blind eye. As I pointed out earlier, haven't we made any mistakes? It's a harsh reality. The issue is that throughout the inquiry, our identities could be revealed. Both the media and the public are unlikely to keep silent. Is it acceptable to excessively reveal personal details? The past images of OTK CEO Kang are spreading like wildfire. Our graduation albums and the memories we've created will be shared widely online. Short selling will undoubtedly face its share of criticism. However, we will undoubtedly face even greater backlash for allowing businesses to establish themselves in tax havens. Those who crave the spotlight may find that scenario appealing. Yet, aren't we both content with the lives we lead right now? Eventually, it's inevitable that my mother's home address will be revealed too. It's best to keep our information under wraps for now. Whoa. Being outside is one thing, but in a game, we'll likely get spotted a lot, right? You catch my drift, don't you? Should we throw in the towel on funding Korean startups? No way. Startups. What offense have we, or the startups, actually perpetrated? I mentioned to you yesterday that we have a dual approach in place. As long as the OTK company stays out of direct involvement, everything should be fine. Hey Senior Sanjop, you're out there, right? Now it's your moment to shine, esteemed senior. Pardon me, but is this the individual you were mentioning earlier? Absolutely, I invite you all to share a bit about yourselves. This is the senior I was telling you about, the one and only Park Sanjop. Oh, hey there. I'm Park Sanjop, a sophomore at Korea University. Nice to meet you. And here we have Oh Hyunju, the team leader at Golden Gate's Asia branch, and Taekyu's older sister. It's a pleasure to meet you, Oh Hyunju. I was completely taken by surprise to encounter such an influential personality out of the blue. Director. Oh, just perform like you always do. Oh, should I? How on earth did you notice I was standing right here? Knowing how hardworking you are, I assumed you would get here ahead of time. I'm completely okay with it, and even if you felt the presence of others nearby, you wouldn't dare disrupt the director's timetable to step inside. I had a feeling you'd be anxiously lingering just beyond the door, meticulously planning the perfect moment to make your entrance. I'm sure you caught snippets of the discussion from the other side of the door. We're setting up an investment firm that's essentially a branch of OTK company. The OTK company will completely cover the expenses for this. With a budget of $70 billion, I intend to place you at the helm, sir. And me? Your yearly compensation will kick off at $100 million. Additionally, we will offer you an equity share in the subsidiary contingent upon your performance. However, I find myself, a 2% increase annually, which adds up to a total of 10% over 5 years. It feels akin to a stock option. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Imagine having 70 billion Korean wons at your disposal. You could effortlessly launch a thriving mid-sized brokerage firm. Are they really putting their faith in me to handle that responsibility? The assurance I displayed during our previous discussion was solely based on the fact that it would likely be close to $500 billion, right? I perceived it as a mere conceptual shape, similar to an equation. In other terms, I failed to understand its true essence. But now, right in front of me stands the person in charge, handling and steering this enormous responsibility with grace and determination. An individual who developed it through personal financial contributions. Given that he's a friend of Jin-hoo, there has to be a valid explanation behind this. Although it seems like there's no space for me to enter, my thoughts are racing with all the potential outcomes. When I first arrived, I expected to take on a supporting role, but to my surprise, I've been entrusted with leading a branch of the company. Reflecting on those iconic club moments, your choice regarding the LG put option and the way you managed to find me using that tiny hint truly demonstrates your unwavering resolve. Your courage in confronting the bankruptcy crisis directly and your commitment to settling all debts truly reflect your incredible sense of responsibility. It's really tough to come across someone as perfect for me as you are. You have the opportunity to reflect on it before we secure an office. I've just secured a temporary lease for an office as we made our way here. Can you believe it? Just a day has passed since I asked for it, though. My oi. You mentioned the quicker, the better, Jin-hoo. I even sent a message, but I suppose you must have missed it. I didn't hurry to some random spot just because it was urgent. It's more like, one day. If we decide to establish an office, I've found an excellent location. I've already scoped it out. The spot and dimensions are exactly what I was hoping for. This clearly shows that you are the perfect fit for this role. Wow, everything is flowing so effortlessly. Now that we're all gathered, how about we brainstorm a name for the company? Does anyone have some suggestions? Stop acting as if we're all in this together, oh Taekyu. Are you still advocating for Royal Blood Company? Please, anything but that. In moments like these, he feels just as he did during our days at the club. Actually, it's incredibly impressive that he's managed to stay true to himself, even in the cutthroat world of high-stakes figures. It's really amazing how he stays true to himself throughout it all, keeping his authenticity intact. Oh okay. Like manga.io, I was taken aback, but I grasped the situation from our conversation just now. Allow me to encapsulate my thoughts and share my perspective. In nurturing a unique bond with Golden Gate, OTK is eager to invest within the country, all the while keeping its subsidiary connections under wraps. The K in OTK represents keeper, symbolizing safeguarding. Why not refer to it as K Company? Oh, that's awesome. A single-letter nickname, it really stands out. It's straightforward yet powerful. I really enjoy it as well. So, what now? Congratulations on your new role, CEO Park Sang-job of K Company, the domestic investment firm. Wishing you all the best in this new chapter of your career. Thanks to Hyunju's invaluable support, I was able to successfully launch the K Company branch in Korea. I passed the USB containing the list of Korean startup investments to Senior Sang-yeep, and I must say, I was impressed by how efficiently Golden Gate personnel were dispatched to K Company and given authority. Wow, the plane is flying so low. Oh my goodness. It's lovely to gaze at the sea, yet I can't help but wonder what led them to select this spot. Being close to the airport makes it so much more convenient for managing our investors. Absolutely. The team at the Golden Gate Korea branch, along with their dedicated lawyers, will be there to support you every step of the way. Meeting up with a lawyer today, feeling a mix of curiosity and slight nervousness about what insights they might share. With her expertise in international law, her presence is absolutely essential. She'll be joining us in the meeting room shortly. You mentioned the airport, so it must be happening shortly. Oh. Here you go, Ellie. Wow, Jessica. It's been ages since we last caught up. Ellie Kim, a 26-year-old attorney on the legal team at Golden Gate's Asia branch, is truly impressive. Hey Ellie, welcome. How's it going, Jessica? I had no idea she's a lady. Hey, CEO. Are you interested in going out sometime? Absolutely not, you fool. I'm simply. Hi there. I'm Ellie Kim, an attorney proudly representing the Golden Gate community. Hello there. I'm Kang Jin-hoo. Hope you're having a great day. I'm Oh Taekyu, and I can't help but notice that you're speaking Korean. My dad has Korean roots. You can call me Ellie. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jessica's little brother/sister. I was expecting a more mature and solemn gentleman to step forward. I'll take a moment to sort things out and return shortly, Jessica. Looking forward to our conversation later. Alright, I'll catch you in the conference room a bit later. Could you tell me where Ellie is from? It's a bit tricky, but she was born in Hong Kong. So, where exactly is she from? She's a Korean from Hong Kong. With her rich family background, she's fluent in 4 languages, which is truly impressive. She's fluent in Cantonese, Mandarin, Standard Chinese, English, and Korean. It's amazing. She's roughly my age, speaks 4 languages, practices law, and has a connection to the Golden Gate. It's incredible to think about the remarkable individuals that exist in this world. Speaking of incredible, you definitely hold your own as well. I've already shared your story with Ellie. Internally, Golden Gate is unsure about the ownership of OTK, though. She recognizes the unique bond we share. For everything to run smoothly, I felt it would be best for her to be in the loop about you. Lawyers are bound by confidentiality, so there's absolutely no reason to stress. If Hyunju mentioned it, you can surely rely on her, don't you think? Thanks for your comprehension. How would you prefer to proceed during the discussion? Are you planning to stay hidden? It's a brokerage agreement for investment purposes. So there's no need for me to intervene. I'll completely hand over the entire process and contract. I'll join in and immerse myself to get a feel of the company's culture. I'm really curious to see what kind of people the members of the company are. I'm eager to experience it firsthand. This feels fantastic. I'm all in. So, are you all set to dive into the investment world? There are primarily 2 categories of corporate investment, providing loans and acting as a creditor. In the second scenario, your influence in management significantly amplifies because of your ownership stake. At times, this could result in issues stemming from interference. Nonetheless, we're simply going to relish the advantages of progress while allowing management to operate freely. After putting money into it, we'll simply disregard it. Doesn't the thought make you a bit anxious? Why wouldn't I be? Aren't they the ones who should be feeling anxious? That's absolutely right. The ensemble I quickly threw together feels somewhat uncomfortable. At the same time, they appear to be incredibly at ease. Perhaps it's due to their status as financial elites. They appear to be at ease, as though it's merely a part of their daily grind. I should probably verify the meeting schedule. Oh. What's bothering you, Jin-hoo? Is everything okay? No, it's really nothing. Wonderful to meet you. Hey there, I'm Toby Strong, and this is Gerald Bacon. Thriving organizations need to clearly articulate the essence of their primary operations. I'm a bit uncertain, yet. This can be summed up in a single phrase. The aim of Facet is truly remarkable. It's like becoming the Netflix of the adult industry, absolutely thrilling. When you focus solely on financial gain. Wow, the adult industry in the US is massive, clocking in at $15 billion. And get this, globally, it's valued at a staggering few hundred billion. Mind-blowing, right? If you factor in illicit content, the numbers would skyrocket by tenfold. In essence, the adult entertainment sector represents an enormous marketplace. The adult content industry today seems to be stuck in a repetitive cycle, clinging to outdated business practices and failing to adapt to the evolving landscape. What do you think about that, mentor? A teacher, huh? Well, for now, it's all about market analysis. Toby and Gerald look up to Netflix as their role model for Facet, leveraging big data to deliver users the content they desire, showing their enthusiasm and support. By embracing cutting-edge technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality to produce unique content, their goal was to take the lead in the OTT sector of the adult entertainment industry. OTT represents a leading video-on-demand service that offers a diverse range of content to users at their convenience via the internet. The content is exclusively for adults, which raises an important question. How do you feel about this situation? The volume of mature material generated across the globe in just 24 hours surpasses what one could possibly consume in a lifetime. It's quite overwhelming. The variety of genres is impressively thorough. There's a wealth of diverse offerings that subscribers are sure to love. Absolutely fantastic. Is that a compelling point? How deeply do individuals actually engage with mature material? Isn't it possible for them to seek it out on their own if they truly need it? What do you really understand about adult material, sis? Many folks are tuning into this. Do you have more insights about it than I do? Or perhaps even more than Jin-hoo? Oh, you little rascal. Following an intense discussion, we made the bold decision to invest $9 million to secure an 80% stake in Facet. We're ready to embrace it with our investment. This upcoming meetup is at Max and Milo's M-Pizza, utilizing automated machinery to cut down on long-term staffing expenses. Using delivery trucks to bake the pizza right before sending it out, it was a brilliant idea to ensure a fresh arrival. This is definitely going to make a big splash. Is it really making that significant of a difference? Hey sis, got any insights on pizza? This freshly made delivery pizza is truly delightful. What a fantastic innovation. Pizza has become an essential part of American cuisine, almost like a beloved comfort food. They're likely to respond with heightened sensitivity to even the slightest variations in flavor. Following an extensive deliberation, we decided to pour $7.5 million into M-Pizza. I'm really excited to put our money into this pizza venture. Wow, I am completely drained. Are you not feeling exhausted? Why is simply sitting such a challenge? With all the talk about big money swirling around, it's really draining my mental energy. It's truly remarkable how composed Hyunju remains throughout all of this. Despite the back-to-back meetings scheduled for tomorrow, I think it's best to catch some ZS and rise early. Looking forward to tackling the day. Hey, where's your destination? Just needed a breath of fresh air. Shoot me a message once the game wraps up. Experiencing the luxury of a 5-star hotel while diving into the exciting world of startup investments. Is this truly what you envision success to be, as you described it in the past? Wait, are you really hitting the gym right now? At this hour? Oh, Jin-hoo. My body aches and feels rigid after that exhausting long-haul flight. I decided to take a leisurely jog to unwind before hitting the sack. I just wrapped up my exercise routine. How about we grab a cold brew together? Sounds good, right? Have you never been to Korea before? This marks my 3rd visit, yet it's my debut at this location for professional purposes. Ellie, having you here has truly made a significant difference. I can't thank you enough. I found it utterly captivating. The OTK company that revolutionized the financial sector. I'm utterly shocked to discover that this is managed by Jessica's younger sibling and their buddy. Was it really that significant? The explosion at Sun Electronics was a worldwide crisis that captured everyone's attention. This goes beyond mere banks and financial entities. Yet, even the iconic Golden Gate faced significant setbacks. Amid all of this, a mysterious company known as OTK raked in hundreds of millions in profits, leaving everyone astounded. Thanks to that, the account balance at Golden Gate's Asia branch soared by $600 million, causing quite a commotion. It's amazing. That's really amazing. I had a general idea of the situation, but Hyunju was my only connection in the finance department. Experiencing it firsthand is a whole different vibe. It's surreal to realize that my actions have made waves in the financial realm. It was merely a stroke of fortune. Absolutely not. Foreseeing the end of the L6 and daring to make significant investment choices is definitely not a feat that can be accomplished by mere chance. While that's certainly accurate, I can't help but feel that. Had it not been for Taitu's unwavering commitment to securing the investment alongside the financial resources, and with the invaluable assistance and encouragement from Hyunju and Senior Sanjiop, regardless of how visionary I may have been, I could never have reached these outcomes on my own. Did you know that many folks believe OTK Company is actually a Japanese investment firm? It's quite surprising. LOL, the name can definitely lead to some confusion. I initially believed it was a prank, but once I heard your brother's name, everything clicked. It's a happy coincidence that it resembles a foreign brand, even if it wasn't intended. I wouldn't mind another drink, but let's be mindful of tomorrow, don't you think? How about we wrap things up for the evening? I'll catch you tomorrow. Could I trouble you to share your thoughts on something that's been intriguing me? Absolutely, what do you have in mind? Who's your go-to actor for an amazing performance? Any actor you particularly admire? A young performer. That's a little gem I prefer to keep to myself. Today's meeting is with a Chinese startup. Over the past 10 years, China has seen remarkable economic expansion. A multitude of young individuals are diving into the world of startups, and Chinese startups are emerging rapidly, much like bamboo shoots thriving in the aftermath of a downpour. At the heart of the business lies the seamless and effective movement of goods. Xiaomi has a solid foundation in the tech industry. Yao has an impressive foundation in the field of logistics. Even with railways reaching far into the interior, China still heavily depends on road transport for logistics. It seems quite reliant on it. Xiaomin believes that the most significant problem lies in the chaotic way it operates. For example, consider the journey of a truck transporting its cargo from Shanghai to Xi'an. The route spans a remarkable 2,776 kilometers for a round trip, taking approximately 28 hours and 16 minutes. The journey from Xi'an back to Shanghai is equally significant. If it can't secure a load for the return journey, it will have to make the trip back without any cargo at all. The duo created an innovative application that connects shippers with drivers while enhancing delivery routes for maximum efficiency. By utilizing this app, you can save more than 30% on logistics expenses, which is a game changer. Could you really set up a network of this magnitude all by yourself? It sounds like a challenging task. Streamlining operations will significantly contribute to mitigating traffic congestion and promoting environmental sustainability. It's truly inspiring to see. You could potentially gain significant backing from the Chinese government, as they are quite worried about this matter. The vibe feels charged. What could they possibly be discussing? I'm completely baffled by this Chinese text. It's like a mystery puzzle I can't seem to solve. Rest assured, we have no intention of deceiving you. We truly cherish and appreciate your thoughts. Oh, you speak Chinese? That's so cool. Where are you from? I'm from Hong Kong. It's amazing to be here sharing and getting feedback on my work. I'm not sure about Ellie's comment, but the atmosphere lifted. Yao, once so reserved, now exudes confidence and speaks her mind with enthusiasm. The discussions regarding shares and investments unfolded at a remarkable pace. The leftover agreements were neatly concluded thanks to Hyunju's impressive negotiation skills, making everyone feel appreciative and impressed. Once I've handpicked the firms for my investment portfolio, I found myself with very little to occupy my time. Hyunju is genuinely outstanding and inspiring. I have so much to gain from her wisdom. You're really enthusiastic, arriving so early. Rise and shine, it's a beautiful morning. It's been quite some time since we enjoyed a day off. What do you have in mind for today, dear sister? I anticipate that I'll be juggling tasks in various places. This is straight from my sanctuary. Hey Jin-hoo, what do you have lined up for today? Absolutely not, I can't bring myself to do that. Absolutely amazing. Would you be willing to show me around Seoul? Wait, Are you really inviting me for a date? No way. Perhaps it's a possibility. How do you feel about it, Jin-hoo? Oh, yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. I'll prepare for the date then. Let's catch up in the lobby in an hour, can't wait to see you. Was that a joke in the style of Hong Kong? Form your own opinions, it's entirely up to you. You arrived ahead of schedule. Do I look okay? I hope I don't seem odd or anything. Here, grab this. Wow. You really caught me off guard. Are you really letting me borrow your car? I'm letting you borrow this just for you. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely adorable. You. Why are you being so kind to me? Stop analyzing everything and simply relish the moments of your date. Please drive with caution to ensure my beloved Kumi stays safe. Thank you, Taikyu. By the way, what exactly is a Kumi? Have you really been looking at this all along without even knowing what it was called? I was utterly indifferent to finding out. Is there a destination that captures your heart and sparks your wanderlust? Absolutely, it's right here. Where exactly is this place? An academic institution located in South Korea. An academic institution located in South Korea. Korea University, huh? Interesting choice. I've only experienced offices or popular attractions. Jessica frequently brings it up, and if I'm not mistaken, Jin-hoo is a student at Korea University as well, isn't he? Absolutely. After that, I'm really excited to make my way to Korea University. A school, huh? I'm not really bothered, but the issue at hand is, we're cruising in Taekyu's car, and it feels absolutely exhilarating. Oh wow, a seagull. At least it's time for a little R&R. If whispers circulate about us cruising in this vehicle, the mere thought of it sends shivers down my spine. Wow, it's massive. Is it open for public tours too? Certain sections are exclusively reserved for students. Let's simply move away from Taekyu's car for now, shall we? Hey, Kang Jin-hoo. What brings you to school today? Oh, it's Jin-hoo. Ugh, why did Min Kyung-gil have to show up right now? This timing is the worst, especially with the start of a new season and semester. Wow, it's been ages since we last connected. Wow. What on earth is going on with this car? You can't be serious, this is yours. Is this your passion? If this is merely a dream, Kang Jin-hoo, I beg you to snap out of it. Seriously, why would you cruise around with something like that on your vehicle? Don't you feel a bit ashamed? Lee Haimi, 23. You're here too. Why do you even care about what some random person decides to stick on their car? Consider the folks who have to go through this. It's really not pleasant. Haimi from the business team is still as arrogant as ever. Just brush her off, she's always in this mood. What are you trying to say? Absolutely, but reuniting with her after such a long absence feels like a strange adjustment. Wow. Senior Jun-hyung. Sona. Come this way, come this way. Awaken, Kang Jin-hoo. This is the pivotal moment you've been waiting for. All the familiar faces have come together in this place. Wow, oh Taekyu. Hello there. Did you catch a glimpse of Jin-hoo's car? Isn't that utterly ridiculous? It's hilarious, truly. Hey. I understand that your family's business has faced some challenges and times are hard, but bringing that car to school feels a bit excessive. Could you repeat that? I'm not sure I heard you correctly. Did I do something wrong? Why are you getting so serious? It's really annoying. Hey, are you out of your mind? That's going too far, Jin-hoo. Calm down please. That's it, Lee Haimi. What on earth? Did you really just raise your voice at me? Even that fierce look you're giving me feels like an attack. I'm going to file a complaint against you. What have I done to warrant such a report? Are these really friends of Jin-hoo? Oh, the Ellies. They're my friends from college. But who is this lady? Who is this stunning woman, I wonder? Hey, I'm Ellie. At this moment, I am employed at Golden Gate, and I absolutely love it here. Is that really the Golden Gate? A lawyer, huh? What in the world would lead someone like you to attend school with Jin-hoo? Clearly, did you find yourself in a bit of a predicament? Clearly, did you run into any problems? Please tell me this isn't a romantic outing or anything. It's great to finally meet you. I'm going, Jun-hyung. Hope to see you soon. It's a pleasure to finally connect with you. Are you heading to Korea for business or leisure? This is crucial for a significant endeavor. Today has an adventurous vibe, almost like I'm on a journey. After spending a few days stuck in a hotel with Jin-hoo, I asked him to show me around Korea University. What? Ah. This must have been quite a surprise. I'm really curious about what you thought of the experience. Hey, Kang Jin-hoo. Are you kidding me? I completely missed that. What happened? What did she say? Spending several days in a hotel together. Is that even possible without getting completely tired of it? It's not what you think. Please don't get the wrong idea. Here's my business card, feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need further information. Wow. You're part of the team at GH Construction. My dad holds the position of president. We also share connections with Golden Gate, are you familiar with that? Absolutely. Golden Gate is playing a pivotal role in the public financing of GH Construction's social projects in Indonesia. The Golden Gate is generously supporting the GH Construction project, and we're really excited about it. Jin-hoo, please take this. If you ever find yourself in need of assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Absolutely, my dear. Will the knowledge from this construction project ever benefit me? Yeah, right. This definitely puts my mind at ease. Check this out. Come on, let's go now. Well then. I must take my leave. It was a pleasure getting to know you, Ellie. That was great meeting you as well. Ellie, fancy having lunch with us? Really? Could I tag along? Absolutely, join us. I have so many questions swirling in my mind, especially about the Golden Gate. Do they lack any sense of dignity? What's so exceptional about a lawyer from Golden Gate? Parading her around like a prize. Kang Jin-hoo is really something. Absolutely repulsive. Having just managed to navigate through the relentless onslaught of inquiries directed at Ellie, we concluded our journey through the school. The nighttime skyline of Seoul is absolutely breathtaking. I've been told that the nighttime scenery of Hong Kong is absolutely breathtaking as well. That girl from earlier was really beautiful. Wait, who are you talking about? Sana. The young woman in the spacious coupe. So this is Yoon Sana. She truly is as stunning as everyone claims. What? Everyone claims. You informed me. Informed me about what? You encountered her at the beginning of the semester, started seeing each other, parted ways in under a year, and ultimately decided to take a break from school to enlist in the military. How on earth am I supposed to take him out, you? Do you still have feelings for her? Not happening. We parted ways long time ago. It's all behind us now. Interesting. Starting tomorrow, life is about to get hectic once more. I truly enjoyed myself on our date today, Jin-hoo. Same here. Ellie. Can't wait to see the improvements.